I'm about to reveal to you the exact high ticket funnel that I use for my private clients that's generated thousands of leads consistently, packed calendars filling with sales calls daily, and even for some of my clients generated upwards of $240,000 in sales in just 5 months without starting with a massive ad budget or even a massive following. Now, if you want to know how to build a simple and profitable high ticket sales funnel that you can use for your high ticket coaching program, stick with me here because I'm going to be breaking down each part of this exact funnel so you're going to know exactly what steps to take, why it's working, and how you can make it work too. So like I said, stick with me here because I'm about to break it down. By the way, just before I get into the breakdown, at the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you a very easy way for you to implement this funnel or even parts of the funnel in a really fast and easy way if you don't have that much experience with funnels or tech or even being a copywriting expert. So let's get into the breakdown. So to show you how this funnel is working, I'm going to be using one of my clients as an example who has generated over 6 figures with this exact same funnel, and every component in the funnel is working really, really well, and we're actually moving on to scaling it up even more now. So I'm just going to use this as an example. Now, just before I get into the breakdown, I just want to give you some context of how it was working before. She did have a funnel kind of like this, but every part of it just wasn't working. None of it was optimized. It was just really bad. There was no traffic, no leads, no booked calls, and no sales. So obviously it wasn't working. I always like to say your funnel is as good as the weakest link in the chain. So meaning the reason every part of the funnel is so important because that's what creates the results. So this is why, we re-implemented this funnel for her. And so we re-strategized the whole thing, built each and every section, each part strategically and targeted to a specific audience, built in a way that's authentic, relatable, connects with her audience, and positions her offer in a way that makes her an authority. And, obviously, because there's loads of coaches, it makes her different. So I'm going to break down this funnel. So this funnel is broken up into 4 main parts, 4 key parts actually. Each part is very, very important. Now, as you can see, I'm going to break it down. So let's go and dive into part 1. So part 1 of the funnel. Now, part 1 of the funnel is the traffic strategy. Okay, so this is the first part of the funnel. This is what you would call the front end of the funnel. So this is what brings people into the funnel. Obviously, it's traffic strategy. It says it in the name. For all the other parts, like I said, for all the other parts in the funnel, like part 2, part 3, and part 4 to work, this first part has to work. Like, this is the most important part of the funnel. Well, all of it's important actually, but this is really important because if there's no traffic coming into the rest of the parts, none of it's going to work. It's just traffic. Imagine you had water and you poured water in a leaky bucket. All of that is just going to leak out. And so she used to have ads running before, and they weren't doing anything. They weren't doing really well. And so what we came in and we rewrote her all of the ads, as you can see the script here, and we created her a targeted script which includes the one connects specifically with her exact audience, which is women over 40 who want to make money online. Also give her the right messaging with that funnel, the ad, right messaging with that ad. So obviously, it's compelling. And it's the goal of this. The reason why this is working so well is because it's connecting, it's resonating, it's relating, and it also positions her offer in a way that gives her authority, makes her look different from other people as well. And it's unique because the way the script is written is in a way of it positions her differently and in a way that she really is resonating with that audience. And it doesn't look like she's just selling. She's being authentic. So that's a thing I think a lot of coaches want, is showing they're authentic. And that's what I believe is, really relating with your audience, because that's why people buy from you. They relate to you, they resonate with you, and they connect with you, but not just you, they also connect with your messaging. And that's exactly what we've done. Now, I have done a video on breaking down this exact ad and the script within the ad. So if you do want to go and watch that video, after this video, there's a link in the description for you to go and watch after this video. Now, I'm just going to give you a little breakdown of why it's working quite well.
It's because every part of the script is designed specifically to connect with that audience. So, what we've used is a story-based ad, and this ad is there's a lot into it, but it's connecting with her audience, leveraging her story and making people relate to her story, where she's basically bringing them to the fact of, I discovered this new simple business model that's working really well for me. If you want to learn more about it, or like how it worked for me, then just click the button below. That kind of ad, and it's working really well because it's connecting with her audience, and this ad is, it's converting very, very well, and we're actually going to be scaling these ads even more. And just for context, she actually started with a $20 ad budget, which isn't a lot. And she didn't really think it was going to be working, and now she spent like definitely well over $10,000 on the ads. And this particular funnel, like I said, it's generated 6 figures. It's generated way over 200K. So it's generated a lot. So that's the traffic strategy. That is the first part of the funnel that you need to get done. And that's just the ads. You make as many ads as you want, but the most important part is not the fact that you just have that traffic strategy. It's you have to get the traffic strategy right. And that's with the scripting, of course. Now, this moves us on to part 2, which is really, really important as well, because like I said, you can have as much traffic as you can from those ads, but this is where the bucket, if it's got holes in it, it's just a leaky bucket, and all of that water is just going to flow out, and you won't, all that traffic will just go to waste. So this is part 2, and this is a really important part of the funnel. So this is the automated webinar funnel. Now, you've probably heard of this before, but this is working really well for her. Now, I'm not going to break it down completely because I did do a video breaking down why this is converting really, really well. If you also want to go and watch that, there is a link in the description, me breaking down the landing page specifically. You can watch that after this video. But here it goes. So here's how the automated webinar funnel basically works. So we start off with the registration. Okay, this is a webinar. They're signing up for a webinar because the ad has told them, click the button below to watch the free video, or the free webinar, my free webinar, which shows you exactly how. Now the register, which I'm not going to break down the page, but it says about here's how I replaced my 9-to-5 as a busy nurse and made lots of money in a month with this new dropshipping method without any experience in tech skills, and all this really amazing copy. Now you go to the registration page. Okay, now the registration page for that traffic, this is the bucket. We have to capture these people. We have to make the most out of every single person that comes through it. So this is obviously an opt-in, so this is going to basically capture leads, which I'm about to explain in part 3 what these leads are going to be used for and stuff like that. But this page generates leads, and it's converting those people to go to the next step. And by the way, this is converting at around 30 to 40 because we need to scale the ads now. So it's around, the highest it's been is 43% opt-in rate, which is really incredible, which means most of the for a really good opt-in rate, you want to be around 20% above, and anything below you need to, even if you're at 20%, you need to get that high. So if your opt-in rate is anything below 20, you should be a bit concerned. Anything above 20 is really good. If you can get it to like 40, 50, like awesome. This is cold traffic, by the way, so that's also another thing. If it's cold traffic, then the opt-in rate has to definitely be at least above 20%, okay? And this is performing over 30, 40%. And the way you get it to convert is by having, again, copy that is strategically written. It connects, it's resonating, relating with this specific person. It's making them curious, intrigued about this specific thing, and all this stuff. So that's the registration page. Now, like I said, very high opt-in rate. Now, this moves us on to the webinar page itself, which is the actual webinar that they're going to be sitting and watching. Now, this webinar, when I did it for my client, she already had this webinar and we didn't want to change anything. We just want to see how it worked. And it's crushing. Like it's crushing, right? Because I'm about to show you the exact results in a minute. This webinar is crushing, right? It's around 30 minutes, something like that for an automated webinar. It's quite short. But it's converting those people, right? And this moves us on to the next stage, which is the calendar page. Now, like I said, for this webinar to actually move people in down the funnel, it has to, again, be written in a way that connects with that audience. It has to be really written really, really, really well. And the messaging has to be correct for that to even be converting. Now, then it gets onto the calendar page. Okay, and this is exactly where they will be booking a call. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be scaling this as well, so adding qualifying steps in there and stuff like that. But this is the calendar page, obviously self-explanatory. Pick a date, pick a time, go and book a call with me. Now, once those people have booked their call, some people might not book a call, and I will tell you what we're going to do with those people in a minute, because like I said, we want to maximize everyone. For the people who do book, a call, they then come to this strategical thank you page. Now, it's not just like any thank you page where it just says, thanks for booking a call, I'll see you there. Like, it's this, we want to make sure that people aren't just booking, they are showing up to these calls, right? Because you don't want to be wasting your time with no show ups and all that stuff, right? You want to be making the most out of these people that are coming through your funnel, and especially booking a call through this funnel. So that's why the thank you page is also written in a way that is making sure that they do at least more people show up to the call. Now, so that's the whole funnel, right? And it's obviously, like I said, helps to increase with show up rates. This specific offer is B2C, so B2C is generally like not super high anyways. But that is the funnel overall. Now, just want to show you what the calendar looks like for this specific client. This is the one in, I think this was February, March, but this is what the calendar looks like, right? And, she's booking of an average of like 5 to 7 sales calls per day. Let's say you have a person that goes, they register, they watch, they book, right? But what about the people who don't, right? What about the people who they register, but they don't watch the webinar, they don't book a call? What do you then do? Well, this moves us on to part 3. Now, this might get a little confusing, but I will break it down for you step by step. Okay, so part 3. So part 3 is the back end, which is our email nurture. Okay, now there's 2 things that this does, right? In case the people who did register for the webinar but didn't watch or didn't book a call, we want to maximize those leads by sending them strategical email nurture sequences, right? We want to put them through an email nurture. So every so other day, they will get an email from my client, and they will be nurtured. Now, every single email that's written, obviously there isn't just 4 emails in there is loads of emails, but every single one of these emails has a call to action at the end, either like these orange, let's follow the orange, either leading to go and watch the webinar or go to the thank you, the calendar page, right? They're either getting go watch the webinar if you haven't, or go and book a call. Okay, so we want to make the most of these leads. Okay, we want to make sure that we're getting as many people as we can back in the funnel and converting. Now, the second thing that this does is it also helps to increase the show up rate of the sales calls as well, because you can put the people who have booked through their own email nurture sequence, because the more emails that they see from you is more touch points, and the more touch points, the more warm they become, the more trusted they are to you, and they the more touch points you give to them, the more likely they'll want to work with you and want to show up to that call. So emails are not just great for just sending them or sending them back to the webinar page or the calendar. It's also really, really good to nurture these people, because sometimes some of them show up to the call, then they they want to reschedule, and because of these emails they want to they want to rebook and they buy, right? So this is why this back end is also important for just recapturing people, re-nurturing people, and just really building that trust. Like I said, it also helps not just to maximize the leads, but to also build the trust with the people that come through your funnel, whether they are a lead or whether they have already booked. So as you can see, every point in the funnel is giving them as many points as they possibly can to warm them up, because you will have competitors doing similar thing, and you want to make sure that you are standing out from them and connecting with that audience as well. Like I said, with these emails, they're strategically written in a way that connects with that audience, so it makes them trust even more and really want to book that call. And obviously when they get on the sales call, they're going to be even warmer and trust you more. Okay, now that's that part of the funnel. Now, what is part 4 of the funnel? Okay, this is the last part. Now, the last part of the funnel is obviously the part of the funnel that we all care about, and that is the packed up sales calendar. Okay, or if you are doing a normal webinar, you sold on the webinar, but for this case, they book a call and they go to the sales calendar and they book, right? Now, this is obviously my one particular client, and she's got, like I said before, a packed up sales calendar and averaging about 20 to 40K per month. So that's great, this funnel, and we're scaling it up now and, finding gaps in the funnel that we can fix. Now, that is the funnel. If you do need help implementing this exact funnel, or you need help just optimizing a specific part of the funnel, which whether that be, increasing the conversions on the ads or, to do with the leads, so maybe emails, maybe you need help with, maybe you are the funnel itself, meaning the opt-in page or the webinar or the VSL is just not converting. You need help dialing that in so you can continue converting every single person in that funnel and just tightening it up, making sure each part of the copy and everything is, is working properly. There will be a link in the description for you to work with me. I'll audit what you're currently doing, pinpoint gaps in the funnel, map out exactly how to fix it, and whether you want me to do it for you or with you. Now, that's the end of the video. I will see you in the next video or in the description below.